Down to the Wire 513.
Everybody else can shut up. It is time.
Ooh, Fly Man Ran.
Back in the building, man.
Yo, we in the building, we back.
Make sure y'all follow us on everything Down to the Wire 513. Yo, Down to the Wire 513 special Sports and Spirit Saturday edition. D. Taryn Bland, Fly Man Ran. How you feeling today, brother?
Hey, man, it's Saturday, but we here. Feeling good, feeling great, brother. How you feeling, man?
Blessed, black, highly favored. You know the vibes, man. Feeling beautiful day here in the Queen City for sure.
Beautiful day, man. Beautiful day. Put this up, man. You know what it is.
Hey, you got the Reds. Shout out to Brandon Phillips, man, getting his number retired. Going to the Reds Hall of Fame today.
Yeah, big game last night. Big comeback win last night.
Right after I think like 4 or 5 hour rain delay. Like it was crazy.
Thought they didn't call the game. They did not call in the game. Came back and won. Walk off. Crazy, man. Crazy.
So they remain in first place for now. Hopefully they can keep things rolling.
Yeah, see how long this lasts, man. You know, we ain't got too much good luck in the city when it comes to our sports teams being, good for too long. So let's see how long this lasts.
Well, yeah, and then shit, baseball long season, so
long ass season, bro. Like we good right now, but that shit could be way different by the end of summer. Way different.
Man, we gotta make it to September, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but August might look a little scary, but we'll see how we look at that.
Hey, honestly, as long as we in the wild card, like I said, in the playoff hunt,
chance, man. I don't think we got a chance, man. That's all we can ask for as a city. We had some long time being down, long years being down. Had a couple little bubble years back in the mid 2010s, but last year made the wild card. You don't want to see us have a successful back-to-back years.
Yeah, I want to be. Honestly, I just want to run. I don't want a wild card game. Let us be solidified in the playoffs.
Yeah, let's get a
home playoff game at least.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Oh, that'd be so live, bro. That'd be live. Definitely be there for home playoff game.
So make sure y'all give us a follow on everything Down to the Wire 513. Y'all see all the social medias scrolling at the bottom of the platform at the screen. Where you want to hit? Let's say this last on Wednesday, 6 NBA playoff games went final. A lot of shockers, a lot of wild finishes.
Playoffs going crazy, man. Playoffs going crazy right now. First round of playoffs is always fun, man. It's like, you should, sometimes you get games where it's, it's not really too competitive, but then you get these series that's like, all right, like the series is on right now, Detroit and Orlando. Yeah, Detroit's a 1 seed, but realistically, talent-wise, bro, this is a more even matchup than people thought. It's more like a 4-5 matchup than it is a 1-8 matchup, if you ask me. So, like that is making the playoffs exciting.
Facts. Let's just go ahead and start with the game that's been getting a lot of attention as of late because it was most recent game last night. Houston, LA, Game 3. Playoff Bron is in full swing.
First off, get well soon, KD. We don't know. Sprained ankle. I don't know how that happened. I don't know what happened, but get well soon, bro.
It was game last night.
Looking like he's dodging, bro. This is like something's going on in Houston, bro. Things are not right in Houston, bro. I didn't hear anything about his ankle until yesterday. So I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
I got a notification. KD missed Game 3, sprained ankle. Like, when did this happen?
KD rolled down. KD rolled out. When was he questionable for the game? I thought he was good since after Game 1. I thought he was good since then, but hey, we don't know. Get well soon, KD. Houston, we have a problem. Put it that way.
Man.
Bron. Last night, Rui Hachimura first quarter went crazy. 16 points in the first quarter. Marcus Smart having a hell of a series. DeAndre Ayton having a hell of a series, bro. We are just looking like the outright better team. We are not. Honestly, during the regular season, we were not the better team. You beat them in certain games, but I thought we got away with certain things when we beat them. I thought we kind of outsmarted them, outcoached them in certain ways, as far as our defensive strategy goes. But this series is just really eye-opening. If you're a Houston Rockets fan, you could not be in a good mind space, a good headspace about where your team is right now and about where they really have to go as far as like where their future looks like. Because all your reasons you're losing right now is your reasons you have to look forward to. If you're a Houston Rockets fan, many times it looks terrible. Alperen Sengun looks horrible. Reed Shepard is unplayable. Those are your three main pillars going forward. All three of the guys are having terrible playoff series.
Yeah, man. Like I said before the series, I said respectfully, we're realists on this. We didn't think the Lakers would have a chance. We gave them a game out of respect for LeBron, especially like I said with no Luka, no AR. But once the ball tipped, it's a whole different story.
Different story.
I said we just look like the better team out there. This looks like honestly, I'm gonna call it the LA Cavaliers for real.
Right.
This looks like this feels like LeBron's final year in Cleveland when he just had a bunch of average NBA players. Like I said, no really star playing alongside with him.
Yeah.
And he just
carry team to the finals.
Yes, right. I'm with you. Houston has a huge problem. Their youth not developing. Like I said, Reed is unplayable. Jabari Smith having brain farts throughout the whole game. And I don't think this is a right mesh with a bunch of young guys at Ime, because Ime, he's letting them have
short
it.
Fuse, bro. Short fuse.
And in today's soft generation, I don't know if his style of coaching fits with these young guys down here with Houston.
Yeah.
But they just paid Jabari Smith. They gave him an extension. Sengun, he got an extension, right? He's there locked in.
He already got kicked up. He got kicked up last year, a year and a half ago, or something like that. So yeah, he's locked in long term. I think they have a question mark this year on Amin Thompson. I think he's up for extension this year. So what do you do with Amin? The way he's been playing, I'm not giving him any kind of anywhere near a max extension.
Nope.
Anywhere near it. Then next is going to be Reed Shepard in a couple of years or next year or whatever. He's going to be up. And he has a lot to prove too.
Well, yeah. Well, like I said, that's why I asked you on Wednesday. I mean, obviously, they're probably going to pick up. They could probably pick up his club option because they don't want to lose it for nothing.
Yeah.
But like the way he's playing, is it $14 million? Like I said, especially when Fred come back, how much is he going to be in rotation next year?
I think you have to pick it up. You have to take it, and then if you are set on Ime being your coach, and Ime is set on him, and set on Reed not being, in his rotation, or being, a viable piece of in rotation, you have to move him. You have to move him, man. I think Reed Shepard can be a good NBA player, but at this point of his career, he cannot be. I don't know if he's ready for playoff basketball yet at this point in his career. He can't guard NBA size players. That's the problem. He can't guard. He can't guard point guards. He's too slow to guard point guards, and he's too small to guard any other position on the court. Which is crazy because in college, Reed was one of the best defenders on that UK team. And it just shows. It goes to show it's levels, bro. It's levels. So when you get to the next level, if you're not an elite athlete, or you have elite size, it's going to be tough for you to keep up.
Yeah, and then you gotta say, like I said, Reed's been almost stunned since he's been in Houston because, like I said, he didn't really play much his rookie year, and then he's thrown into the fire, expected to be that guy. So especially when Fred gets hurt, it's like when I'm not playing my rookie year, bro,
what you expect? This is basically my first time getting my ears wet at all in the NBA. You got me out here playing with a top 10 player of all time, KD. And looked
under a new coach.
Yeah, under a coach that is a short fuse coach as well, who's looking to have a team playing to perfection. And I'm out here looking to be the star point guard for this team, who desperately needs a point guard. They desperately need a point guard, man. We said at the beginning of the season, we saw last night with they're up 6 with 30 seconds left, bro. How do you lose that game?
I kind of agree with what he made. Like, bro, you up 6. Jabari Smith, bro, you get the ball across court, bro. Nobody pressuring you. You didn't have to get the ball out your hands.
He didn't have to. But that's why you need a point guard on your team, bro. You need a point guard, especially for this team. You can't just say, okay, yeah, we got, this guy who's about 6'2", 6'3". He's a point guard size. He can play point guard. No, Reed Shepard is not a point guard. He's a combo guard. And we said that at the beginning of the season, and the season started, it was glaringly, it showed they needed a point guard. Trade deadline, what they do? No moves.
Nothing.
No moves at all. So the fact that they, saw their weaknesses through the season multiple times and didn't address it. You know, I don't know what they expected. I do agree with what Ime was saying. You know, it was basically just basically dumb decisions. You know, that also reflects on the coaching too, though, bro. It reflects on you as a coach.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a fan. Like I said, when you got young guys, like I'm always quick, bro. Timeouts, bro. Especially when you take, and I'm gonna express this again when we talk about another game here later on. But you know, you got a young team out there. You, like I said, you ain't got a true point guard out there. As a coach, you got to kind of be the point guard on the court. You get a turnover, you see your team looking lost, looking confused. Timeout, bro. Let's gather ourselves and try to get this thing under control.
And
now,
tell them what to do. Give them direction. You're the head coach. Give them direction on what you need them to do.
Now, granted, he did that because Jabari Smith has a turnover. Marcus Smart is foul, shoot three, which Jayshawn Tate, I don't know what he was doing, bro.
Oh, it's bad play.
But then, like you said, we're still up 3. We're still in a good position to win the game. Is Reed Shepherd their best ball handler? I know.
Probably not. Now, in that situation, I saw a clip. I forget who there was somebody on Twitter who made this clip. That's why you need a point guard. A point guard, you know, since you've been a young player, bro, since we're young, you get the ball in. What the point guard do? Run and get the ball.
Yeah.
If you saw the game, bro, you have to run it back and play in slow motion. When Reed got the ball, or Jabari got the ball, he's looking for a point guard. He's looking for a man. A man looks, and he drifts off. Yeah. A man was supposed to be the point guard, or a man or Reed. He drifts off.
Right.
When he drifts off, Jabari looks and starts dribbling, and he's not a point guard. He's trying to get the ball out of his hand. He's just dribbling. Now that's his fault too. You got to be, mature enough to know. Let me just advance the ball to the front court and just hold it. He dribbles, and just makes a ball head play and just throws it back. Mark Smart steals it. So that's when you need to, as a coach. All right, bro.
I get that.
We don't have a point guard. I need to tell whoever point guard is, hey, man, you're a point guard. Go get the ball, bro.
Yeah.
Go to the ball. Now, at that point, man is also not a very good free throw shooter, so maybe that was in his head. I don't know. But this team is just lost now. They're lost. I
get that,
I hate
bro.
to say it, but they need better coaching too.
Yeah, they do need coaching. I'm talking about the after that. They said Marcus Smart's gonna make all 3 free throws, timeout.
Yeah,
you up 3 with 22 seconds left. I know Reed. Like I said, I know Reed is your better free throw shooter. But bro, you getting the ball in the backcourt.
He should have just held it, and I forget who it was. They should have flashed. In the half court, in the middle of the court.
Yeah,
they went to the sideline. He can't see you there. He's not gonna pass the sideline. They should have came. I don't know. I guess they didn't have a press break and drawn up or anything like that. Again, it's on email. Also, again on email.
I mean, but yeah, they also better ball because Brian gambled. Like I said, when he just hit it from behind. Like I said, he gambled.
That's a play where usually an NBA player doesn't get beat on, and then they have a 5-on-4.
Yeah,
that's usually what happens in that situation.
Yeah, exactly.
So the fact that Reed didn't know to switch the ball when you pass a player and gets back tapped, it's like he's in high school, bro. It's like a basic high school play. And
then once
again, it's just I hate to say they need a personal issue and also a coach issue.
And then from that point, you seen basically, like I said, the air get sucked out of the building, bro. They knew it was kind of a wrap once it got to overtime.
They should lost in regulation. LeBron almost knocked that buzzer beater down.
Yeah,
in and out, almost nailed that bitch. So lucky enough, he did. That didn't go in. I had a chance to win overtime. Overtime, I knew it was over.
And then also too, the last play. Okay, like I said, Bron hit game time shot. 13 seconds left, bro. Everybody in that building knew you was going to Sengun. You was going to get double team. You can't call up for somebody, like everybody knows he's going to get double.
Yeah, I'll do a better player. So that play was terrible. Now Ime did say they didn't run well drawn up. That's what he said. That was his excuse. Again.
That's on you. You ain't control the team.
They don't fuck with you, bro. They don't fuck with you. If they're not running with you, bro, they ain't fuck with you, bro. That's on you again, bro. I like Ime. I like him a lot. But he he's getting like badly exposed this series, bro. This season, I should say, badly exposed this season. This series is cherry on top. He's getting badly exposed.
So now, I mean, Lakers have a 3-0 lead. Now, granted, I know KD that hasn't played in 2 of these games, but bro, what is this going to continue to say for KD's legacy since his departure from Golden State, bro?
And the fact that it's not looking good, like it's looking like I would not be surprised one bit, bro, if they lose, get swept, or losing 5, losing 6, whatever they lose the series, and we go into the offseason with question marks if KD's going to be here next season. I would not be surprised one bit. Because the way things are going, bro, it's looking weird. I'm not sure what's happening there behind the scenes. It looks weird. It looks like he is disengaged from the team. Like you said, you hurt one thing. You're not being on the sideline.
Man.
First home game.
Right.
Your Houston tenure. You're not even on the sideline like in a sweats or something. You ain't in the suit, bro. You're in sweats. Luka and AR sitting there on the sideline, traveling with the team. In LA on the sidelines, in Houston on the sidelines.
And I don't want to hear, and I know they probably say, I don't want to hear, oh, he's back there rehab. Bro, you ain't rehabbing the whole damn game.
Absolutely not, bro. And as the leader of this team, as if you should be leader of the team, you should have been out there like Fred VanVleet was, directing traffic. Hey, guys, come on. I need you to be here, Reed. I need you to be Jabari. Get the ball, hold it. He should have been there being a coach on the sideline like Fred VanVleet was. The fact that he wasn't out there, bro, if I'm a Houston fan, if I'm Houston management, I'm highly upset with him about this whole situation, and I'm looking for an out right now. If I'm Houston management, I'm looking for an out. I'm sorry, I know he's Kevin Durant. I'm out of the KD business. I'm Houston. I'm out of it. I'm done. I've seen enough.
And then look, while we on here, I just got a ESPN update. They say Ime Udoka says Kevin Durant is improving and doing everything he can to be back for Game 4.
At this point, bro, I thought after game 1, I said, okay, yeah. We came in and talked about it. I said, hey, bro, if KD plays, we probably don't win that game.
Right.
After game 2, I feel like no matter if he plays or not, they're doomed to lose. Especially after game 3 now. After game 3, he didn't play again, and then they looked good, bad. It's like up and down with them. You know, I have a feeling if he comes back and is able to play game 4, you know, he might have a good half, a good quarter, whatever, but I don't think he's going to be enough to extend their season as far as this series go. The series might go further than the game 4, but as far as the season after further than the series goes, it's over. They're done.
They may win 1, maybe 2, but as far as us losing 4 games in a row,
yeah, it's over. I don't see that happening unless we have a catastrophic breakdown or they find some kind of spark there somewhere.
Knock on wood, Brian don't get hurt or nothing.
Yeah. And also, we got to think the longer this series drives on, the better chance we have an AR come back. I heard he's close to coming back. So, if they do drag it out to 6-7 games, we might get one of those 2 guys back in Luka and AR. So,
honestly, at this point,
we don't even need them.
we don't need them. Go get this sweet,
bro.
Rest up and get ready for OKC.
Yeah, rest up and get ready. That's going to be a tough one. So, rest up and get ready, man. But yeah, Houston, we have a huge problem. If I'm Houston, I'm out. I'm out of the Ime business as well. I'm out of the Ime and I'm out of the KD business. I'm starting over with a new head coach, and we can just I don't know what to do. KD trade him somewhere, or I don't fucking know at this point.
Yeah, well, we shall see what happens. Game 5 is tomorrow night.
Now think about it, bro. And this is also the first time in a series where it's only a 1-day gap between games. So the fact that he missed last game, it's only a 1-day break. Is he gonna be ready to play? Who knows? I'm gonna think about this. I ain't even think about this. Did he even get an extension there yet?
I thought they did. I thought they extended him before the season.
They were looking for it, but I don't remember the details coming out like extension. Let's look up his contract.
Yeah, he got a 2-year, $90 million.
2-year, $90 million. Okay, in October. Okay,
and he has a player option. Wait, hold on. 2026, 2027 season. Okay, so it starts this year. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'll be low key out of the KD business. I'm not happy with the way he's treating this playoff run. If I'm Houston, so I'm having a real serious sit down with him. Look, bro, you want to be here now? What's going on? The whole burner shit. I know. You know that you're a burner.
43 this year.
Like I know there was you in the burner. First off, now we can go ahead and address the burner. We know there was you in the burner. Now, I ain't saying you was wrong because the shit you were saying is probably right. It's probably true. You know, looking at Jabari, looking at Alfie, you know, these guys aren't that good. We know that. But, you know, you want to be here now, bro. Let's go ahead and just hash out now. You know, if not, oh well, we can just, you know, trade you on wherever you want to go and then, you know, get on with our business, bro. But right now, huge problem in Houston.
But it. Well, let's say that write this topic down. If they do lose, is there a suitable team who at this point would want to trade for KD? Like we can say, yeah, we can elaborate further that on Wednesday or well when Houston season's finally over.
Yeah, let's see. If they lose tomorrow night, yeah. Wednesday we're gonna have a where's KD going next tracker?
Yeah.
KD's on the move again, guys.
Let's go on, just get on all the West games out of the way. Game 3 between the Nuggets and Timberwolves. Hey, Timberwolves flex their muscle. I want to give this guy a huge shout out for he was one of the tone setters early. I know we shit on him every chance we get.
All the time.
But hey, Rudy Gobert has been he's been money this series.
Arguably the best player in the series, arguably. He has an argument to be the best player in the series. If you want to, you know, look at the numbers, look at the impact he's getting on and off numbers. Arguably, Rudy Gobert is the best player in this series so far. The defense depending on Jokic, bro. I didn't think it was possible.
Man.
I didn't think it was possible to hold Jokic the way he's holding Jokic as far as his shooting percentage goes. You know, and also shout out to this guy, Jay McDaniels, bro.
Yep.
We can't even call you out. We didn't call you out, but we shouted you out for you know, talking shit after game 2 or whatever it was. You said these guys can't guard. You know, they're not athletic. They have no rim protector. And you came out there and dropped 20 and 10 on these niggas' heads, bro. Shout out to Jay McDaniels. Of course, Ant-Man, you know, Bones, IU, bro. They have a tough team. They're not going to give up. They're not the best, you know, fit offensively, you know, but they play tough, man, and they have some good defense.
And Denver, you might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Aaron Gordon, bro, his
hamstring? What is it?
It's a calf.
Okay. I knew it was something about leg.
Last
year hamstring, this year calf.
Right, like I said, so like last year's playoff and this year's playoff, bro, he hasn't been healthy at the right time when you most need him.
Can't hold up. That's which means you only get older.
Which means you have to rely on Jamal Murray. Obviously, you still have to rely on Jamal Murray. He's the second best player, but playoff Murray, he's struggling.
Yeah, and
like you said, you called this years ago. I said when he's the primary ball handler, blow pressure.
He's not a true point guard. It's the same problem that they would have if Jokic wasn't the floor setter he is. They'd be in the same situation as the Houston Rockets. They have no point guard. Mm-hmm. They have no floor setter other than Jokic. You know, and that's why I always, like I said, I've been saying it for years. If I'm playing Denver Nuggets, I'm ball pressure Jamal Murray 24/7 full court. I'm on his ass, bro. He gonna be mad at me. He's gonna be fucking mad. I'm whoever I got, the smallest, fastest guard I got on his ass, full court.
And unfortunately, this just. I know it's been going back and forth, but this is just a bad match. I mean, like I said, we know Denver has won this series too, but it's just been a bad matchup for them. Mm-hmm. That's like Kevin Harlan said. This is the team they played the most out of any team for the past 4 years. They played 30 times.
They know y'all. They know y'all very well. They y'all tendencies, you know, y'all don't like. They know how to piss y'all off. You know how to get in y'all heads. You know, yeah, man. This is a pretty good series. And another point, Christian Brown, bro.
Well,
that contract, that contract kick in next year. It's looking scary. Can't fucking shoot worth a dime. He's an offensive negative, bro. Like he's not terrible, but offensive negative. And in playoff, he's unplayable. Unplayable in the playoffs. And they paid him, so they're stuck with him, right? You can find somebody to dump him off on. But yeah, it's just like a bad move. And I know we were big on this move they made in the offseason because they needed a backup center. But maybe they should have looked at a different archetype. You know, you got Valanciunas, who is, you know, who's serviceable backup, but he's kind of the same same kind of guy as Jokic is on defense. He's not going to block any shots. He's not going to be able to switch on guards. He's not going to be able to be versatile defender. They should have
Right.
looked for a better,
Athletic was big.
yeah, like a more athletic big, somebody who could maybe bring something different to the table than Jokic can bring. Even though I'm not saying Valanciunas is past like Jokic he can't do any of that, but he's just a big body. Like Jokic. Jokic ain't blocking no shots. He's not stopping anybody as far as moving his feet and things like that. He can at times, but he's not doing it consistently. I mean, maybe they should have targeted like a Nick Claxton or something like that who could have brought some different table. Maybe they should do something like that because now it's looking bad on defense, bro. When they have nobody to protect the rim, and Minnesota's just driving right at them, hard line drives, and they're being successful with it, either getting fouled or getting easy layups.
When you got guys like Jay McDaniels and Edwards, even if y'all down there, they'll go right over top of it.
Yep. They're long. As far as James McDaniels, he's 6'10", and he's about the gym. And it's scared nobody. We know Ant's not backing out for nobody. So yeah, and the same thing with IU and Bones. They get downhill, bro. They get downhill. They're fast. They're crafty. And yeah, we got a hobbled Aaron Gordon, who they had him playing the 5 at times.
Yeah.
And you got Jokic, who's not a shot blocker, and Valanciunas, who's also not a shot blocker down there. It's like you're not deterring anybody from driving.
Yeah. So Game 4, I think that Game 4 is us tonight.
It's tonight.
So
Big game.
Huge game for Denver. They definitely need to get this series tied back headed to Denver.
Must win.
It's gonna take a heroic. Basically, Jokic and Jamal Murray is going to lead it. Maybe 30 a pop from both of them.
Yeah, or you need monster triple double from Jokic.
Or unless you can get Cam Johnson, who you acquired this offseason, to step up and show up.
Finally show up, man. You Cam, Timmy, all hands on deck this game, man.
Because like I said, after Game 2, after McDaniel's comments, bro, they feeling themselves.
Yeah, and now they start to believe that shit. They believe that shit now for sure. They think they're tougher than y'all. They think they're better than y'all. To get faster than y'all. They think y'all just get wins. Y'all get more wins than them, yeah, but y'all better than them. They think in their head they better than y'all. I can't say I blame them. I'll feel the same way I was on.
All right, let's find last game in the West, because the other game. Why did it feels like their Game 3 is today, but why it feels like Thunder and OKC, Thunder and Phoenix is just behind.
Yeah, it's not like a game behind or something like that.
Because because they only played their Game 3, but Nuggets and Timberwolves about to play their Game 4 tonight. That's
So maybe they're gonna have to play Game 4 for them on Monday or something to catch back up to get back on kind of the same schedule.
Yeah, because it's weird. It's weird right now.
Now this was also a team that played in the play-in too, so they're a little bit behind. They started a day later than the other series started.
That's true. Yeah, I forgot about that aspect. Yeah. Last night, I asked you on Wednesday, could San Antonio go on the road and get the dub without Wemby? No, Wemby didn't play last night. You said it was going to be a De'Aaron Fox game. De'Aaron Fox played well, but he wasn't the guy. He wasn't the main reason why. Which, to your point, to our point, we've been saying this since they acquired him, since they extended him this offseason. You could have moved on. You could have had your future with Pascal and Harper.
They really need him. He would have been all right without him. Would have been all right just letting him walk, or not letting him walk, but trade him. Retrade him. Got some more picks, or got more shooting. They need more shooting for real. They need more 3-point shooting. But shout out to the Spurs, bro. It was tough. I watched the game, and I thought they were gonna lose until second half. Late third quarter, started pulling away a little bit. But all the way up until the third quarter, bro, I thought they were gonna lose that game. But shout out Ron Harper Jr., bro. Balled out. What's out of the game for them? Like you said, De'Aaron Fox played pretty good too. Kevin Johnson, 6 man of the year, played pretty good too. Really a team effort though, man. They play really good as a team. I'm a little disappointed in the Portland Trail Blazers a little bit. it's their chance to really kind of take the series by the horns. I thought really kind of put Houston or put San Antonio on against the wall and without Wemby, but losing that game now, I think whether Wemby comes back or not, I think the series is over.
Yeah, you had to capitalize on that, and I'm just gonna say this: shout out Portland's atmosphere in the playoffs, bro. Like I said, that is just different.
Fire, bro, fire.
That's definitely tough atmosphere. Which is why we need dramatically get Seattle team back up in Seattle. Mm-hmm. Those fans up in the Northwest, bro. They love them. They love them. Some NBA basketball.
Facts.
But like you said, you had to capitalize that game. No Wemby yesterday. You back at home. I said going crazy. Drew Holiday. I mean, no slack to him, but he can't be your go-to on offense.
Play great. But
he played well.
You can't have him being your main guy on offense.
Like I said, this team goes as Avia goes. Like I said, I know he's the vet. Holiday is the vet leader, but obviously Avia is their most important player.
Mm-hmm.
And
they was able to win that game too without him scoring in the fourth quarter. But yeah, like you said, they need him to have his hands on the game for sure.
Yes, and the way he struggled shooting the ball last night at home is worrisome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Because now I expect Wemby to be back for Game 4, and he makes that big of a difference, bro.
He does, bro. Wemby out there, it makes them seem like they're not going to, especially against this team, they're not going to lose it. We'll be out there, he traveled with his team, so I think he was question mark for Game 3. I think he's definitely going to be back Game 4, and I think they're going to probably take a 3-1 lead.
I agree with that wholeheartedly. So let's go ahead and jump to the East. Let's go ahead and start with. I'm gonna say this series has been surprising to me in these. I still think the favorite's gonna come back and win, but just so far it's been surprising. The Knicks Hawks. Obviously Atlanta was rocking. They brought every celebrity out in Atlanta. Game 3.
They made sure.
I know you've seen the trampoline videos, all the celebrities doing the shit. Hey, Boosie, I don't know what the hell he's doing, brother. But
I don't know what he's doing, bro. Boosie wild, bro. And Boosie, man. I saw a clip last night for a little independent little show you got, a little independent podcast you got, bro. I ain't saying go back to Vlad, but bro, work on your editing skills and stop saying shit that's gonna get you in trouble. I ain't gonna get into what he said, but stop doing dumb shit. Stop saying dumb shit. That's all I'm gonna say. Move on.
But nonetheless, Atlanta was rocking for Game 3, and obviously the Hawks played off of it tremendously, jumping out, controlling the game, having to leave most of the game to the fourth quarter where it got tight. And honestly, once it got tight and the Knicks was right there, I thought they was gonna go ahead and pull it out. Should have won. I know, like I said, you've been adamant on, like I said, Brunson can't be your best player on championship contender team. Part of that, I agree, as far as, like I said, him playing going against whoever in the West, true. But I do think he could be your best player and get you there. Bro, they just don't execute properly, bro. They had that game locked up in the bag. I'm gonna focus mainly on the last offensive possession they had. Okay, they get a shot. I'll give who grabbed the offensive rebound. Bro, Mike Brown. Timeout.
Is it OG? What's it, OG?
Yeah, OG, yeah. Okay, OG gets offensive rebound. Timeout. You up one. Draw a play that you know you can get you a bucket.
Bucket or a foul.
Something. Because he passed back to Josh Hart held it and gave it back to Brunson. And
then no man's like do some bullshit.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, that ain't cool. That's strike one. And then 2, next play, CJ McCollum goes down there and does what CJ took over. The final Knicks possession.
That turnover, man.
What was Jalen Brunson doing, bro? I know you see the play. Now tell me, am I wrong? Did he not have the jumper?
The shot. I thought he was gonna shoot it. Don't know if he lost it. Don't know if he thought maybe. I said he's only 6'2". Maybe he thought if I shoot him and get this shit blocked, because I don't know. He went up and then like tried to pass it or something. I don't know what happened. So by the time he got it, he threw the ball. Like, he was kind of crowded over there, and that's all the ball just go out, man. It was turnover.
So for me, lack of execution, and for this Knicks team who's been together for 3 seasons now, is no excuse, bro. No
Clutch
excuse.
player of the year last year, right?
Yes.
You know, this was, like you said, a game where it's close game. This is a game where they're supposed to win, bro. This Hawks team, for the most part, was assembled at the trade deadline. For the most part, like CJ's been killing this series. He just got there in February, 2 months ago. He just got there. He probably still excuse me, living out of bags. So the fact that you're letting this team run you like this, when you're supposed to be, like I said last week, a championship contender team, it's a joke. It's a joke. This Knicks team's a joke. They're a joke. From the Mikal Bridges trade to the OG extension to the Jalen Brunson, the best player on the team. This team's a joke. Complete joke.
Now, like I say, down 2-1, game 4 tonight. You give this Hawks team who, honestly, bro, like you said, this is a team that is basically assembled at the trade deadline. Should have no reason, has no business in the playoffs.
Playing with house money. Playing with house money. I'm Hawks. I'm playing out there loose, having fun, making jokes.
Yep.
It is what it is, bro. It is what it is, bro. This all pressure's on them. We win this game. We already made, man. We're making the playoffs at this point. We win this game. We are in Atlanta 30-30. You make it 30-30 for this team. We win.
Man.
Trade Young and then make the playoffs and actually win a fucking series. Nigga. 30-30 this team. They win this
shit. Honestly, all you doing is giving free agents you mean we make the playoffs. We got T.I. in the bill. We got Boots. We got all these celebrities in the bill. We like Atlanta like this.
Yeah, my nights off nights I get to go to King Diamonds.
Right.
I get to
Magic City. What?
What?
Come on. Yeah.
It ain't no other way to really say it, bro. This Knicks is fumbling, bro. Knicks are fumbling. This is supposed to be their year, bro.
Bad.
It's supposed to be their year. They're supposed to go all in. You know, no Tatum for the most of the year. Now it's looking like even if y'all get past this series, it's looking like, man, y'all just another underwhelming year. And a year after you fire Tibbs, it's supposed to be finals or bust this year. Now I ain't saying championship, finals or bust. Just get there. Just get there. You can't even get back to the conference finals.
And you
possibly.
And you fired, and honestly, at this point, you fired Tibbs for what?
For what?
No knock on Mike Brown. Like
you know we fuck with Mike Brown because he's one of us. So know I fuck with him. I want to see him succeed. But I'll probably wouldn't even interview for this job if I was him. I wouldn't even apply. I'm cool.
Yeah. And then like I said on Wednesday, the team you constructed is built for Tibbs.
Yeah. Yeah, and the team is built to be honestly a second, third round team. It's not built to be any further than that. Let's keep it real. It's built to ceiling of this team, the way it's constructed, conference finals. That's my opinion. It has nothing to do with coaching. It's all to do with personnel and decision making.
So I think the Knicks will bounce back. I think they'll get game 4. I think
they better. I think they better, bro.
Oh yeah, they better.
Bro, if they lose in the first round of the playoffs,
heads is.
Bro, I don't know what they're gonna do, but somebody has to get somebody. They can't fire Mike Brown this one. He's his first year. They can't fire him. Somebody got to go. Multiple people got to go. 1 or 2 y'all got to go. And I'm sorry, that whole Nova Knicks shit get broken up. One of y'all got to go. One of y'all leaving. One of y'all Nova boys is out of here. And Cat, you gone too. One of y'all Nova boys is Cat. Gone. If y'all will lose the series, guaranteed.
I'm gonna save it for Wednesday because that's the team I was when I said about the topic we were talk about. Maybe if they move on somebody.
You got Houston?
Yeah.
Okay, a little sleeper now. Now he did come out and say when he was on. Let's say.
Yeah, we'll say it for me.
Tap in y'all on Wednesday. I want to hear what we got to talk about. KD possibly get moved to who knows, man? Who knows?
We'll say
tap in.
But yeah, Knicks, man. Yeah, y'all need to get y'all together because y'all is tripping big time. Another team who's tripping big time in the East right now. They're currently down 14, 15.
Hmm.
Detroit, number 1 overall seed. I know you hit a little bit earlier at the top of the show. On paper, this is a 4-5. This is a 4-5 matchup.
Mm-hmm.
But still, this whole series, bro, Orlando has looked like the best. Better team.
It looks like the better team, just outright better team. They probably do have more talent than Detroit has. I'll just put it out there. But you know, the way Detroit played this year, they overperformed their roster, I think. But you know, I said it coming into the playoffs. You know, Cade coming off that injury, man, I was a little worried about them. You know, with him being there, basically only offensive engine they have. You know, being compromised a little bit, not being 100%. You know, or not even being almost 100%, not being fully in game shape the way he was. You know, leading up to the injury or whatever. You know, I was a little worried about them, and she's showing true because they're struggling against this Orlando Magic team.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say that Detroit fans, now you know what Philadelphia fans have felt dealing with Tobias Harris.
Toby Harris.
Yeah, so but yeah, man, with Cade, I said with Cade being their primary offense, like I said, they need somebody to play alongside of him. Asur Thompson, like I said, he's like his brother.
Mm-hmm.
Great defensively, can't shoot. Jalen Duren, love him, can't get you a bucket when need be. Duncan Robinson, which I don't know why they've been trying to fight him as the third best player. I mean, I know he's a sniper, but he's not that guy. Duncan Robinson cannot be your third best player on your team.
I agree. When he's your third best player, getting third most shots, third most opportunities, it's a problem.
Huge problem.
Huge problem. They're relying on I forget the guy's name. He's a two-way player, and he got his contract got transformed to a full-time contract this year. They're relying on him to make buckets too. And we're relying on a guy you picked up mid-season and on a two-way deal to be a reliable offensive player in the playoffs. It's a problem, bro. It's a problem.
Huge problem. So Detroit, I know most of this talent is homegrown. I said you got a few guys in free agency, bro, but in order for y'all to be take that next step, you're gonna have to make some moves for, like I said, another guy who can go get you a bucket to play alongside Cade.
Just looking, bro. It's just probably bad decision making for here too. Like you look back, you know, we talking about they need more offensive help. Player that they drafted a couple years ago. They don't have any more. They traded Jaden Ivey. He got picked up in 2022.
Yeah,
pick number 5. Look at that draft, bro. After that draft, they could have picked up Mathurin, Shaedon Sharpe, Jalen Williams is in it. So it's on this list. Tari Eason, Jake LaRavia. There's lots of players on this list in this draft class. They could have picked up after Jaden Ivey. They could have helped him out this year, or any in years in the past. And they chose him. You know, like I said, I wasn't super high on him in the draft. I was pretty high on him. Bad decision making, and bad development. You know, you see how this hurts a team who picked right for number 1 pick. Has a guy, Cade. He's one of the dudes. He could be one of your dudes, but they didn't assemble around him good enough, as of right now, at least.
And honestly, you know the first head is going to roll. It's going to be JB Bickerstaff, who's probably going to be a coach of the year.
Yep. So probably not this year. You know, if they lose the series, you know, he probably won't lose. He probably won't get fired this year, but it'd be question marks for sure.
Yes. Oh, for sure.
For sure. You know, and also, you know, we can't not mention the fact that they, you know, we're about to pay Malik Beasley, you know, $42 million, and then that whole shit happened with his whole gambling scandal. You know, so I definitely think they had him. He definitely helped out this year, even though they were number 1 seed. Their offense is definitely struggling as far as shooting goes, and just just generating points. So he definitely helped out. They had Malik Beasley. You know, unfortunately with his situation, not a team anymore though. So shit happens, man.
So on paper, technically, it's going to be an upset, 8 versus 1.
Mm-hmm.
But gotta give credit to Orlando. I said, honestly, we didn't pick them to make it out of the play-in.
Nope.
They overcame a lot, and like you said, his job is still probably in question.
If they fire Jamal Mosley after if they win the series and they fire him still, man, that's bullshit, bro. I would call that bullshit.
I'm trying to. Okay, so they 8-1, so they play the winner of the Cavs Raptors.
Still winnable, bro. Winnable. I mean, I like them against the Cavs. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know, like we always say, the Cavs bigs ain't that tough.
Nope.
And Wendell Carter Jr. He go hard, bro. He go hard.
Hey.
He go hard in the playoffs. Especially he go hard. He go hard.
Since his relationship came out with Angel Reese, he been going crazy.
Trying to step his game up, man. He's trying to look at as a bullshit boyfriend, just getting tagged along. But he's trying to look at it as a co-star.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? He's trying to look at it as a fucking tag along.
Only thing I said is just going to struggle to keep Orlando down until his injury. So hopefully everybody can stay healthy. More so with Franz.
Yeah, we know him, man. Yeah, man, they're a tough team, man. They play tough defense. You know, the only thing for them, the offense obviously gets a little cloggy at times, but you know, they're a talented team.
So right now, game 3, 99-88, Orlando's up with 6 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. So
it'd be what 3-1 lead for them if they win this game.
No, it's on be 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. I'm talking about game 4.
Yeah, like they say, I guess they on a play-in schedule too, so they kind of
a little behind.
So, and then we can just go knock this one out. Raptors got a win in game 3.
Big win.
I said it's respectable. They're not going to get swept, but I still think Cavs got this in 5.
Yeah. I still think this series is over. Like I mentioned on Wednesday, you know, B.I. called out the coaching staff was wow. You know, it's probably till their season. It's probably gonna be over.
And then the last series in the Eastern Conference, Philly, Boston.
It's a good series too, man.
Good series, great games. You just gotta, you ain't gotta ask because it happens every year. But if Joel was healthy, bro.
What if, man? What if? If only, you know. It'd be a lot different, man. It'd be a lot different. They ain't got nobody to go with that, man. They ain't got nobody on that Boston team that can guard him. He was out there. So,
especially pairing along with,
still got a chance. But, you know, if he come back in this series, I'll give him a small chance to come back with. You know, is he come back? Probably not.
Yeah. But shit. Last night, Tatum did what superstars supposed to do on the road. Close the game out.
Dagger, man.
Like you said, man, you just gotta wonder what if. And honestly, bro, and honestly with that too, if you Philly, bro, Vooch has to beat me because you could tell clutch time he was not looking to shoot
at all. That bitch at all. He didn't want that ball at all, bro. He was hot pocketing that bitch.
Man, hey Vooch, if I'm that's the game plan. You got to beat me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not letting Tatum go 1-on-1, Jaylen Brown go 1-on-1.
We're setting doubles in both them. I'm making Vucci. He's gonna get right up in threes. He's gonna hit the bitches, bro.
Yes.
You gotta show me.
So, yeah, I think that's how it binds out. It's gonna be great games. Like I said, I think Philly's gonna fight. They're gonna be in the game. They have a chance to win them, but I think it's just gonna be too much Boston, too much Jason Tatum, too much Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
To overcome.
Yep, I agree. I don't see Philly win another game. Like I said, it'll be close competitive games, but they might not actually put it away. You know, like I said, shout out Tatum, man. You know, he's looking great, bro. looking great, bro. Ain't much I can really say about him. He's looking amazing. The fact that he's coming off that Achilles still is wild, man.
Facts. There's one. We gotta go back because I forgot about one. I mean, but this series is pretty much over. Phoenix, OKC. It's really not much.
Oh yeah. They play next 2, right?
Yeah, they play at 3:30. Yep.
Yeah, series over, man.
But I will say, obviously, on paper, OKC's supposed to win. But I do agree with Devin Booker. That technical he got, bro, is bullshit.
Yeah, and I agree with him with just what he was saying about the whole refereeing of OKC in general.
Yeah.
You know, SGA doesn't move. You know, where he's coming out this first shot. Book does it. He gets called for offensive foul.
Yep.
Or don't call for defense. SGA does it. It's a foul. He gets 2 shots. So the way that they ref the game is very consistent, man. It's very frustrating. I can only imagine how it feels as a player having to compete like that and having to be basically playing on 2 different fields, basically. You know, yeah, one guy could do one thing and I could do the same thing he does, but I don't get the same call. You know, and I've been in the league just as long as he's been in the league, you know. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. So I feel Book coming from. You know, Book was very frustrated after the last game. But also, Book, bro, you gotta be more aggressive, dog.
Very.
You know, I'm tired of you having 17 points, 20 points, bro.
Dylan Brooks out there getting 30, bro.
Yeah, if y'all gonna lose, bro, I need you to go out here and shoot like Jalen Green shoots. Go out there and go 7 for 25 or some shit, bro. Don't go out here and go 7 for 17. Fucking get shots up, bro. Go out, fucking pull it. I will say that, man. You know, you want to be Kobe so bad. Kobe would never. He would never have no 15 shots in the game. Never. Come on, dog.
I will ask you this before we hop off of here because Jalen Williams, grade 1 hamstring pull. How far can OKC get without Jalen Williams? Obviously they advance. They play us next.
Mm-hmm. And J-Dub. I think they could probably can get to the conference finals. If they end up seeing seeing San Antonio, it'd be tough to get past San Antonio what I dub. They're gonna need that dub to get past them. So if he's not right for that conference final series against the Spurs or Denver, whoever they get there, it's gonna be tough.
I agree. They're gonna need J-Dub in that conference finals for sure. And honestly, even against us, like I say, when AR come back, it's gonna be a tough series.
It's gonna be tough. If I'm honest, I'm doing the same thing I do to KD to Shea.
Yep.
Same thing. Trapping him at 35 feet out, get him out of his hands. I'm making Caruso hit threes. I'm making Ludor hit threes. Chet, you hit threes. You need not get no layups done. You can shoot all threes. All niggas shoot threes. I think that's OKC's weakness too. They can't shoot that good. I'm making all the shoot threes.
So that's a huge injury for them. He's listed week to week, but so you gotta be careful with them hamstrings.
Mm-hmm. And you come back too early, don't pull that bitch again.
Man, even worse.
Yep. You want to be like grade 2, like Luka. So chill out, man. Be careful.
Facts. So 99-93. Detroit cut it to 6, 5 minutes to go. So we're going to hop off here, catch the end of this game, and then enjoy the rest of this basketball tonight. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. As always, for the special Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirit Saturday edition, NBA playoff edition. Like I said, hit that notification bell because you never know when we're going to pop up and talk NBA playoffs, especially when games have been this great.
Yes, sir.
So once again, appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Make sure you give us a follow on everything Down to the Wire 513, or just Google us, as I always say. So for the good brother, Fly Man Rand, Josh Doc Evans, the Terran Blend, Down to the Wire 513 Sports and Spirits. Y'all have a safe, blessed rest of the weekend, y'all. We out.